Good morning, everybody. Just a quick little update before I head off to work. Yes, work. You know that thing that I have to do every day so you can sit at home in your underpants eating crisps. Anyway, enough of the sarcasm. Human rights abuses in the Ukraine. There are lots and lots and lots of reports, but one is a report done, would you believe, by the US State Department listing abuses from chemical weapons being used on Russian troops, churches being closed down, political opposition being closed down, people being tortured by the police to make confessions for crimes they didn't commit, to the Azov Brigade using human shields, literally duct taping people to lampposts while using howitzers to bombard the Russians behind the human shield. Now, this is not a conspiracy theory. It was actually compiled and released only this week. The report is from 2022. It is easy to find online because it was the USA who compiled it, an official State Department document. Yet more weapons and more money is being funneled into the corrupt regime of the Ukraine. And right at the very end of the report, it says, oh yes, but that's because of the Russian invasion that these abuses took place. No, these abuses have been taking place for donkey's years. Let's remember that the civil war has been going on for at least 9 years in the Ukraine. It's not something that's just over a year old. It's been going on for 9 years, okay? The Azov Brigade have willfully been waging war against their own people. They just so happen to be pro-Russian people in the 4 areas that are being disputed. Anyway, let's just get into this. So, what evidence do we have for this? Well, look, even on the highly censored Google, there you have it. You can easily find the offences committed by the Ukrainians. Yet we keep funding them, don't we? Obviously, that's the good old boys once again involved. You know, these good old boys that we're not allowed to mention on YouTube. You know, these ones. It's weird, isn't it, when you're selective on what kind of Nazis you fund in life? How weird is that? Anyway, just another little quick ditty for you, just to kind of prove the point. Here we see a Ukrainian drone dropping what is a chemical weapon into a little creek where the Russian soldiers, I'm not going to show it all, but he's dragging his buddy who's already been affected. You'll see it quick, there we go. He's struggling now. Here comes in the second one. Boom! And I'll just do to the end because it is quite, that's not a nice way to die, I wouldn't have thought. There you go. That's enough of that because we'll get banned on YouTube. But you can find all this on my channel on Telegram. But over at Redacted, the good people...
Like when your children are in trouble for something and their excuses, but they did it too. It is just a big pile of excuses for why Ukraine is corrupt. Now, this is a report that the State Department releases every year about all countries. It's sort of their narrative about who's corrupt and who's not, as if democracy is some kind of like stamp out that we can like judge other countries based on our own ideals of democracy. And if it's working just like us in one place, they get a good grade. If it's working badly in another place, they get a bad grade. So every country gets this report, and it was released this week. What we see here is the United States revising previous reports that admitted that Ukraine is a corrupt place with a dangerous faction of civilian armies. This is called the Security Service of Ukraine. We call it
what happens to the Azov Brigade?
It's a civilian-led military and intelligence inside of Ukraine. Now, the State Department stopped calling them the SBU in 2020. Up until 2019, it always used that acronym. It's not an acronym.
Everybody, so head over to Redacted for the full news story there. I'm pretty sure they don't mind me using a little extract for For copyright purposes, I'm pretty sure we'll get a strike for that. But anyway, head over to Redacted. The link is in the description below. And make sure you comment, because if you don't comment, if you don't talk, there's never going to be any resolve in life, is there, people? So, but the good old mainstream media, once again, no mention other than Donald Trump is going to be arrested. Woohoo! Really? Yeah, what do they fear? Why do they fear so much of Donald Trump becoming a president again? Ooh, is it because literally with one phone call, the proxy war in Ukraine would come to an end? Literally it would. You know that. So do I. Anyway, scuttlebutt out, ding ding. Link in the description below. Go have a look at this video over on Redacted. Ta-ta for now. I've got to go to work. Gotta go.